So Bexobrutideg is one of a couple of BTK degraders that's being developed right now for B-cell malignancies. And this data was presented now at a couple of conferences, and we have updated data here at ASH 2025. There's actually going to be a CLL oral presentation that I'm a part of. And then there's data in Waldenström's macroglobulinemia that I am the lead author and will be presenting a poster on during this meeting. Focusing on that Waldenström's data, this was a smaller cohort of patients with Waldenström just being a less common disease, but in their cohort of about 25-ish patients, all of whom were prior covalent BTKI exposed, Bexobrutideg was given as a therapeutic option, thinking about resistance. So BTK degraders can potentially overcome resistance mechanisms to covalent BTK inhibitors by their mechanism of action of degrading the entire BTK molecule. And so that's why we're really excited by this class in Waldenström's and CLL and other B-cell malignancies. In the data for Waldenström's, we show that despite having exposure to a covalent BTK inhibitor, 85% overall response rate. And so that's really quite incredible when you think about this. These responses were durable, although the follow-up is still limited. But we saw IgM reductions in about 80% of patients. And then in terms of toxicity, this class of drugs seems to be generally well tolerated. There were only 2 sort of treatment-related discontinuations, and the majority of AEs were grade 1 to 2 and manageable for patients. So early data in Waldenström's, but for a disease with few therapeutic options, I think it's nice to see that a new class of drugs has potential promise, and we hope to continue to work with the BTK degrader class in Waldenström's, in CLL, and potentially other B-cell malignancies as well.